better than your handwriting.
At the new job. At the new job, I wrote something down, and it was like a dot.
Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Wake up, Mr. Webb! Turn down for what? Turn down for what? Turn down for what? Wake up, Mr. Webb!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of LeighAlity TV from VIP in HD. I'm your boy, Mr. Lee West. Brian Contain, my blood brother. And that's the guy with glasses, Mr. Kenny Murdoch in the corner over there. What up, fellas?
Same old, same old.
Same old, same old.
Same old, same old, same
Well,
old, same
I gotta say,
old,
all right.
same,
Old same, new
old,
stuff.
same.
Old new same. Old new same. Guys, we're celebrating a big day today. It's a big day. It's a big day. 2 years ago, I had this bright idea that people want to hear what I have to say once a week on the internet. So thus was born LeighAlity TV.
Absolutely.
LA, today's our anniversary, bro.
Oh.
I didn't get you anything.
Yeah, you did.
Take a little bit off the cost now.
Yeah, I can get some free studio time. I'm gonna take Doritos on my way out, like I do every week.
It's our birthday. We're two terrible twos.
Terrible twos. I'm actually wearing the exact same thing I wore the first day of LeighAlity TV.
How do you know that?
Which is the exact same thing I always wear. It's just a different shirt and shoes.
He's like a cartoon character. He opens up his closet. It's the same thing.
Yeah, right. I thought you just archived every outfit.
Have you ever seen him look different? Like he's the same every
I
time.
wear
They're,
three
they're
things.
snazzy, Lee. They're snazzy.
Yeah, there's snazzy and his work clothes, Lee.
Every time I see him, like he thinks he's looking like hot shit. He'll take a picture of himself, and he looks exactly the same. And he's like, "Oh, these are my going out clothes," and it's what he's wearing right now.
You sound real jealous, bro.
No, I put on my shiny belt when I'm going out.
Look, you
That's
can even
skull.
see like his shirt's fading. It's
His
kind of
shirt's
like
mad fading.
It's fading. Look, like he bought these. These are brand new looking. He didn't buy them torn up like this.
You got fucking New Balances on, don't even look like they've been ran in, and you're just dissing on this motherfucker's outfit right now?
Yeah.
Yo, all
Look,
sneaky
look,
rich people wear New Balance.
Oh, what?
Sneaky rich people.
Sneaky rich people. Like
Larry
swear
David does wear New Balance, and he looks pretty sneaky, and he's pretty rich.
I'm not rich.
Sneaky rich people.
You're accusing me of having money?
No, it's a good affordable sneaker.
I ate macaroni and cheese and hot dogs for dinner. You accusing me of having money?
That's
I
one of
can't
my
afford the
favorite
Velveeta.
things.
I only eat the blue box.
You
From
got
the
the,
dollar store?
Kraft macaroni. Yeah, that's just
From the dollar store? The blue
Dollar
box from the
store.
dollar-
Dollar
Well,
store.
I always wanted to get a job at the dollar store being a price checker.
Oh yeah.
oh,
Like, how much is this? It's $1. How
oh.
much is this? It's $1. How much? It's $1. Like, I think I'd be good at that.
I would let it, and you. That's got to be a job because I was dating this chick who was pretty bougie, and she'd never been to a dollar store before, and she was just literally every question was, "How much is this?"
Yeah.
She walks over to go look at something. She goes, "What do you think this is?" And it was right above a sign that said, "Everything's $1." She's like, "Well, what's the trade-off?" I said, "Well, everything gives you cancer. That's the trade-off.
Yeah, it's pretty
Everything's
true.
$1, but you get stuff that's made with stuff that
Shouldn't go in your
swept
body.
under the rug."
Yeah.
And
I used to work at Planet Fitness in Bayshore. You can't tell now. But right next door, they had the dollar store. And
Yeah, the
I,
Dollar
I
Tree.
would go in there, and like I would like there'd be like an entire frozen food section. I'd be like, "This is amazing. Everything's $1." And then like I'd
Yeah.
eat it for lunch, but like then you look it back, everything's like sodium. And
Yeah,
this
yeah.
and that.
Are you heating up the frozen sits in the microwave at the gym?
Yeah, yeah.
it smells wafted.
There was actually, I swear to God, one of my coworkers. She put something in there, and like she accidentally put it in for 30 minutes instead of 3. All of a sudden, smoke started billowing out of like the break room, and everyone had to leave. And the fire truck came.
And the fire truck.
The fire truck came, and the gym was closed for like an hour. I got paid for the hour, but I was in the parking lot like fucking
For the fire you started?
I didn't start it, my
I
coworker did.
thought you put a Tony's
She
pizza
put
in
another
there.
zero.
Yeah.
She put another 0 in and forgot about it and walked down like,
That's funny.
that was funny. Her name was Alex Guzman, if you're watching.
Guzman.
She's an
Guzman.
arsonist.
She's actually
Lock
married
her
now,
up.
so it's Purell or Purcell.
Purell. You know.
Purell.
She got
She's
no
very
germs.
clean,
She got no
squeaky clean.
germs. My brother, not only is it the show's birthday, it was also your birthday.
Oh, yes. It was my birthday on May 27th. Happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday,
birthday to
birthday,
you.
my brother.
Hey, you guys are such good friends.
What'd you wind up doing?
I went to RVC, which a lot of people don't know RVC means Rockville Center.
Yeah, it sounds like a
No,
dope
no
thing.
clue.
And then it's Rockville Center. I mean, Rockville Center's nice. Don't get me wrong.
RVC sounds like somewhere where there's at least go-karts and rollerball.
No, I'm thinking like ecstasy and house music.
An electrified rollerball.
It was pretty cool, though. I went, but
How are
like,
your lagers? IPAs. He drinks the
I
IPAs.
drink the IPAs. But, like, you know what? We went there, and I wasn't sure if we made the right move. But we went downstairs, and we went to the first bar that was there, which is Blackthorns.
Okay.
And it's right there, and we had a good time. And then all of a sudden, like, we found out we had other friends that if you do, like, $35, it's open bar.
Whoa.
So I was like, all right. So we all did the open bar, but it was only, like, beer and, like, house, vodka and house rum. And I'm like, it's only Bud Light. And I was just like, oh, $35 for unlimited Bud Light for 3 hours? That's not worth it. Like, I could,
Unless you really take that to heart and just drink
Cos-
them out.
I did.
I
tried.
did.
I
tried.
did. I did. And I was doing, like, shots, too, on the side. So
You know, now
awesome.
that you're, because you're talking about bar after, like, the first bar we went to.
But, like, we stayed because we found out about that.
right.
So we
Oh,
went
okay.
to one bar the whole
But
time.
there's a ton of bars there.
Yes.
So that makes Rockville Center kind of a cooler name. Like
Yeah.
RVC because it's like Rockville.
Oh,
where
there's
everything's
Rockville.
rocking all
It's
the time.
happening. If I were to break down Long Island for the American people, I think of Long Island, I think of Port Jefferson, I think of Patchogue. Patchogue's number one right now.
Patchogue's pop.
Patchogue's number one. And then if you go up, Port Jeff's kind of cool, that's kind of fun. And then I think Babylon. And then from Babylon, I'd say Huntington. And then from Huntington, there's like all gray areas. Rockville Center is the happening place.
And wait, explain to the people how you're certified in this information.
I went to 1,000 bars in a year,
1,000 bars in a year.
all over Long Island. So
I
me
don't
and
even
my
think there's
buddy Rob-
1,000 bar on Long Island.
Yeah, we did it. We did it all over Long Island, from all the way to the Forks, all the way
You
up.
mentioned not even Montauk once. Everybody would think Montauk and the Hamptons is where it's popping.
We went to Montauk. It's
3 bars a day.
Yeah, it's 3 bars a day.
It was insane. It was a crazy year. We were in.
That
News
sounds like
12.
a weekend for me, man.
Go
but,
on
you know,
Instagram.
like-
Instagram right now.
Right.
At 1 year, 1,000 bars. The numbers, and you'll see. You'll see. It was 2012. We did it. Me and my buddy Robert Walter. All
Shout
of
out
us,
Rob
we were on
Walter.
News 12 and everything. It was pretty cool. We were in Newsday. Actually, I had a lot of like hate. Like, all of a sudden we're in Newsday, and then I started getting a lot of hate mail. A lot of
Really?
hate. I
What the
swear to-
fuck?
People were
Was
like,
it other comedians?
no, people were like, just the general public doesn't like when people drink. Like, I guess, I don't know. Like, we didn't do anything illegal. We didn't get, like, DWs. We didn't do anything. We didn't kill anybody. We didn't get in any
Kicked them.
fights. We actually fought each other once or twice. So
Damn.
that was cool. But we did that, and then all of a sudden, like, somebody's like, oh, this is so cool. I want to write an article about you. So we sat down at a bar with the guy, and the guy, like, wrote an article, and all of a sudden it was on News 12. Like,
Yeah.
we had no idea. Like, it was just some random guy, like a news reporter. Wound up being on News 12. All of a sudden, we're getting all these, like, parents like, this is the youth of America. Eh. They're just drinking all the time. They're fucking up everything. And it was just like... I was like, wow, this is such an awesome moment. I actually accomplished our goal of doing 1,000 bars in a year. And then it was just, like, shit on by everybody.
That's
Oh,
terrible.
man. You should have wrote every single one of them back.
Right?
Every single. There's a
Everyone,
handwritten-
just say, let me live.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you gotta tell
And a
everybody. Let
picture
me
of your
live.
degree and a pay stub to show that you're not a millennial, like one of those millennials.
Yeah, one of those. You know, I looked it up because I was kind of like, because I always hear the term millennial, and I always think that that's like slightly younger than me. Like I always thought it was like a generation below.
Yeah, no.
And then like I looked up millennials the other day on Google, and I'm a millennial. Like I'm
What
just,
is
it?
fuck,
Yeah.
I don't want to be this.
It's
What is a
even the
millennial?
term's lazy. Like it's
Yeah.
like we don't know who we're gonna call what. So just like from 19 to
Yeah,
28.
1980s up. If you were born 1980 up, like you're considered a millennial.
No, we were
That's silly.
Generation X.
No, you're Generation
No.
Y.
Right? Are we Generation X?
Millennials. Google. I'm gonna Google.
Z.
Like, why did we have these kids?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So LA'd engineer, owner of StrongIsland.com, he says he was Generation X.
I'm gonna check right now.
He's just a tad older than us, but a little more balding.
I heard that.
We love you. Happy anniversary, honey.
Dear Lord.
Millennials, a person reaching young adulthood around the year 2000, a generation year.
We're not millennial.
Young adulthood?
That's what
Yeah,
that
I
says.
graduated. I
And then
graduated
I
high
looked-
school in 01, so
In
that's
2000, I was
young.
14.
I was 13. I'm right there. I'm fucking right there.
You guys were 13 and 14. I
Yeah.
looked weird hanging out with you then.
I know.
I was 14.
I was 19 when I graduated high school.
I was 14 when the trade center.
Finally.
See, millennials, also known as the millennial generation or Generation Y, abbreviated to Gen Y, are the demographic cohort following Generation X. There are no precise dates for when the generation starts or ends. Most researchers and commentators use birth years ranging from the early 1980s to around 2000.
Wow. I didn't want to be a millennial.
No, fucking
The early 1980s.
when are you born? Like,
82. What were you gonna say? What were you gonna say? 79?
early
What?
70s?
Yeah, let me smack your face.
I thought my generation
think I'm
paved
old
the
enough
way.
to give you a whooping, boy.
I thought our generation paved the way for laziness. Like, we were the OG lazy motherfuckers. And then the millennials came along and really made it, like, hip to be lazy.
I think we're just lazy
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
you guys are the worst.
No, they're not the worst.
No.
The 19s,
The newer
20s
ones.
now.
Yeah.
They're the worst.
What are they?
Lazy sacks.
Look it up. What are the 1920s year old kids now called?
I think they're still Y.
Now,
It's got to be like do it
Is
for.
there-
There's not an app for that.
They have
There's
to
an
be
app
Y
for that.
because
It's
the
gotta
other
be-
kids that are going to be douchey are like 10 right now. And I can't call a 10-year-old a douchebag right now. I just can't do it.
Sure you can.
I could, but there's,
mean, you
there's
can,
hope. There's
but
hope that
not
they
around
can
his mom.
change.
Generation Z.
Z, really?
Yeah.
They're calling it Generation Z.
When did it start?
Yeah, was there a Generation A?
Fifth, baby.
Yeah, like
It said
1800.
the mid-90s.
Put your mic on. Put your mic on.
Yeah, because nobody hears you talking. Speaking to...
Can you talk into the microphone, please?
Let's tell the engineer how it works.
Mid 90s to the early 2000s.
Mid-90s to the early 2000s, Generation Z. And then what happened with the Generation AA?
No, it goes A1
Bunch of
probably,
fried
like
shit,
steak
baby.
sauce
A1 like
kids.
steak
A1 sauce.
Steak sauce kids.
Maybe
D1.
maybe it's just like batteries. Like,
Generation A1, that's going to be Kendrick Lamar's favorite generation.
That's why Generation.
Generation Z supports Bernie Sanders because they all
Right,
just
they all
wanna,
don't want to do
Yeah,
nothing.
no, they don't want to work. They just want to get shit for free.
Right.
So
Can you blame them?
But what happens when the millennials kids grow up? Like, that's going to be Generation A.
I think shit's going to get a lot easier.
That's going to be Generation AA.
Oh man.
Like, are we going to invent this shit right now? Are we inventing a generation?
Well, all I know is in the next 4 years, when we turn into 2020, I'm bringing the 20s back. I think I'm gonna start wearing a fedora like Stat. I normally wear one of them flat caps,
Yeah.
but I lost it. Is it in your car? It's not in your car. If it's not in your car, it's gone. So I'm gonna go for the fedora now. I'm gonna start wearing that shit and be rocking that.
I'm going to buy you a Nickelback CD.
I like
Because you're
Nickelback.
becoming a douchebag.
If anybody wants Lee West memorabilia, I'm selling it. And I've about a year's worth of storage of Lee West shit in my vehicle that I'm selling to the public. The dates will be announced. They're tentative. There'll be rain dates just in case people want to get their hands.
There's that much shit.
There's that much shit.
Hey, I spent a lot of time in his car. My brother, 1 year every Wednesday.
1 year. Yeah,
Happy
I've
anniversary to you too.
been on the show for 1 year now. 1 year I've been doing this shitty show. What is my life?
This is what you do on Wednesdays. How does that make you
kidding,
feel?
No, I'm so glad that I am a year older, and me and this show has progressed.
You guys grew together.
Me and Lee, me and Kenny, like since like a year ago, I didn't even know Kenny.
That's true.
I didn't even know Kenny, and he was just like, yo, you want to be a host of me? And I was like, who the hell are you? I really, have done comedy with you a few times.
I'm good.
We tripped out once or twice, and I was like, all right. And
You
then
guys
and then me and
used to
him
have some
became best buddies.
We're buddies.
And then me and Kenny gotten really close. We work
They
together
work
now.
together
I got
now.
him
They
a job.
both do hoes.
We do hoes and trannies, so it's
I
still
do
hoes and
trannies. They do
trannies.
hoes.
And now it's just
Complete gimmick.
from just nothing a year ago. I think I met you on
On that show, yeah.
on
that was
the
the first
show.
time.
It's hard. So you're a friendship.
See, not only the relationships that cultivated between the three of us, but look at all the guests that we touched and brought their lives into the viewers at home.
Touched so many guests.
We've touched
Off
so many
camera,
guests.
we
And then we've
touched
also had
guests.
guests show up.
And then guests come here too, and we have a good time. But we peel the person out of the entertainer.
We peel the
You
person.
peel the
yeah.
person like grapes, like little human
Cheers
grapes.
to you, my brother. I appreciate all your efforts. Thank you very, very much.
Your guys'
Thank you.
glasses are so full.
It's an optimist. It's
So
pessimist.
fucking optimistic. But yeah, I'm proud.
Full empty. There's room for wine. April needs a cup.
Oh yeah, this is a show where we can just
Shots
do whatever.
fired.
Yeah, we could do whatever on this episode.
We're doing with this the bug out episode. This is what we do on each anniversary. We just do whatever we want to do.
Normally there's more structure.
But
right
we had a little
Yeah,
structure
a
last
little
week.
bit.
We had our boys status.
We had status 631.
Shout outs to him. He just got back from his Canadian tour. Can we show the picture of status and his buddy Zeke? What was his buddy's name? Zeke? Zenith? Zeus? The screenshot. It ended up being a screenshot. Yeah, there you go. So
That's a nice little
there's
picture.
there's me, bye, and status and Zoloft. What's
Yeah,
it?
it's
Zoloft.
all, he's a sleeping medication.
All right, back to us. That's it.
But yeah, he was pretty cool. Do you know what's funny? Like I didn't want to. I was looking through my my closet, and I have a Status 631 shirt.
Yeah, I
Why
wear
do
that
you have a
shirt.
status?
I wear
Why?
it all the time. He gave it to us.
He gave it to us one time he was here, and I wear that shirt all the time. Every time I go out of town, last couple of weekends I've been shooting out of town,
It's just fried.
I always bring my.
We're live on Facebook feed right now.
Why
Bob.
not? Bug out show.
Bug out
Okay,
show.
Bug out
Bug out
show. Whenever I go out of town, I always bring my Long Island shirt. So I wear my
Status
I
631.
wear my Strong Island tank top that I got from here. I wear my Status 631, and I wear my my Fire Island joint. Scars and tattoos are better stories. You know, Fire Island, New York. And so I'm repping the hood wherever I go, you know, and I always wear those three shirts.
It's confusing.
It's so unique because like he has the shirt that like the logo's on the back and there's nothing on the front,
Yeah, that's
and
the
it's like a
difference.
black shirt, just straight black. So maybe this is kind of insulting, but I put on
He puts on a sweatshirt and has a black t-shirt on.
I put on like a button down and like so I have like a black t-shirt with like because I don't have any standard black t-shirts.
Shout out to Shirt Status for his free t-shirts.
I'm like, all right, I could go to Walmart and get one for like $5, but every time I put on this Status 631
It
shirt,
fits nice. It's like a jersey
It is, it
shirt.
fits
It's a
great.
nice shirt.
it fits great, you know. And I wear it around the house sometimes. My mom's like, "What's that?" I'm like, "It's Status 631."
Does yours come down to here? Because mine comes down to here.
No, I'm fat. So like my stomach raises the shirt.
Oh,
level
you
up. Yeah,
take up that space
it
that's
does. It does.
encompassed.
That's what's called an extra large for it. Or like I'm 2XL.
Right.
I'm borderline 2XL XL. Because I'm really fat. But yeah, you know. That's,
Well, what do you?
I think it'd be terrible.
I was gonna do comedy corner. You guys want to do? LA, did you find that other video?
Yeah, I got it.
The one from last week. You got the one from last week? All right. We played it last week. Given the current events of the situations with what happened with the gorilla in the zoo, hibernating.
Harrenby, I think.
Heronby. So
Cincinnati Zoo.
that was the Cincinnati Zoo. So given that, we're gonna cut to. We used this clip last week. It's really funny to me. Anyway, it has nothing to do with gorillas, but it's zoo stuff. And when we come back from that, we'll be doing comedy corner. So enjoy this. Hilarious. It's real fast. 30 seconds. This is why black people don't work at a zoo.
Hey, Dooley.
What up, boss?
Alan couldn't make it today, so I need to go feed the lions.
Feed the lions. What lions?
The one's here.
At this zoo?
Yeah,
Where Al at?
he's sick. He should be in tomorrow.
Man, shit, them lions gonna eat tomorrow. I'm not feeding no lions.
What's your concern?
You want me to go there and feed some lions? I'm scared of pigeons.
They're harmless. They don't bite.
I know they don't bite, they kill.
It's part of your job.
No, it's not. When I fill out the job application, I take a garbage, man. I pick up the garbage in the zoo.
Why do you want to feed the lions?
Black people don't do that. You see black people on Animal Planet chasing lions? No. That's white people shit. Y'all do that. You feed the lions.
You feed the lion. Guy gets me every time. My brother-in-law showed me that, and it was really funny. These squares behind my head bug me out, bro. See, it doesn't Yeah. Anyways, so this is Comedy Corner. This is the segment of the show where we work on our new material, work out some jokes we've been trying on, or just work out our old crap that we plan on using soon because we don't have anything better to use. So here we go. I'm Lee West. All my life, I've been hollering at 22-year-old broads like it's my job, right? But you know you're starting to get a little bit older when the broads you trying to holler at start calling you things like sir and mister and aren't you my dad's friend?
That sucks.
You know, so I recently turned 30 something. And this shit's really got me feeling like I completely need to reevaluate the entire demographic of broads I've been kicking into. Right? Now, when I see something I like, instead of checking out a booty, like, I'm like, hey, Ma, what's your credit score? Maybe I'm trying to put something a little nicer than my mom's hand-me-down Camry. Yeah, I don't know. But I'm talking about it out here, though. These young cats out here, they got it easy. I'm telling you. I hear these dudes out here, Cody's age and shit, like, talking about, oh, girl, make me a sandwich, make me a sandwich. Ladies, please rest assured I can make my own damn sandwiches. I have mastered the art of sandwich meat and white bread. I'm talking about, like, maybe some home cooking. Fold some clothes, do some dishes, rotisserie me a chicken or something. Shh. I don't really know, man. It's tough. It's tough out here. These young cats, all they do, they pop out their phone, send a text, hey, yo, Netflix and chill? Netflix and chill. Yo, when I was a kid, there was no Netflix and chill. There was no texting. There was none of that. You know what it was? There was one phone. It was bolted to the wall. Oh, that doesn't even look like a wall right now. It was bolted to the wall. It was in the abyss of Blue Lee West's.
The abyss.
The phone, it was bolted to the wall, and your mom's was always on it, right? Talking to your aunts, grandmas about recipes and the weather. You got any codeine? I don't even really know what codeine is, but whatever. I don't know what your grandma's talking about. Whatever. Oh man! But finally, when it was my turn to use the phone, grab that thing up off the wall, right? You're like, shh. Yo, I had to do that 4 more times. And I'm talking about the days before you could even holler at this bro, take her out to the roller ring, exit, go down Deer Park Avenue with you, whatever it was you was gonna go do. First, you got to get through to her pops, because he's the only one answering the phone that's bolted to the wall of their house. And that's when you want to put on that real white boy job interview voice. Like, yeah, hi, Mr. Smith. Yeah, how you doing? This is Lee. I didn't do it. Did I do it? I didn't really do it. I didn't even do it. It's Comedy Corner. We're bugging. All right. Fuck all that old shit. Here go that new shit. Ready for that new shit?
Go for it.
So I was just chilling, right? I got out of the pool. I was all freaked out. I thought I was going to drown. Got out of the pool. I was just chilling. I'm like, all right, chill. Let's just be all like nonchalant. Let's be nonchalant, right? And that's when I got to thinking, like, what would it be like if I was to be chalant? Is that what I would do if I was being chalant? Super chalant? Re-chalant? You guys really want me to do that again? Come on. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting a little overzealous. Let me just dial it back down to zealous. I'll just be regular zealous. All right, it's Comedy Corner. Let's bring up my brother. The 1 year anniversary edition for Brian Kataya, the 2-year anniversary edition for LeighAlity TV. Patrick Nine Brian Kataya.
Sorry for the hold up. I just got done using heroin out of both my arms. Because that's how people do heroin. Both their arms, and then they wrap it up with some blue tape. Make it look like you're donating. And you just get really high as fuck. All of a sudden you look at the screen, and there's like fucking 9 of you.
There's 9 of me.
There's 9 of me. I could count, Lee, even when I'm tripping balls. But I'm getting fat. That's my segue. I'm getting really fat. And you ever try to motivate yourself to like lose weight? You ever try to do that? And like, you know, I always fail. I do. You ever try to motivate yourself? You ever take these before pictures? You ever take these pictures? You're like, you know what? I'm going to show everybody I'm going to lose this weight. Have you ever went back a few months, took a look at a before picture? Like, holy shit, I looked good. Man, my problem is I go out to eat all the time. I go to all these restaurants. Man, my pet peeve is I hate when waiters and waitresses, they try to memorize your order. You know, because they're always cocky about it. You know, they come up to you with their hands behind their back like it's a magic act. Like, how do you want your steak? Rare? Got it. How do you want your fries? Waffle? Got it. Like, go play a Daredevil with somebody else's order. Don't put mine in jeopardy. Now, here I am in a nice date, and all I can think of is, holy shit, I hope they remember the waffle fries. Ridiculous, man. And I go to these nice restaurants. You ever go to these nice restaurants where they give you this, they don't give you any napkins. They give you this towel. This towel that you're supposed to just lay over your lap. And that's how you're supposed to wipe your mouth. So like mid-meal, like you're leaning into your lap. It looks like you're trying to give yourself oral.
No.
And you're at this nice restaurant. You're at maybe like a Teller's or Insignia or something. And you're like, I think they chose the wrong demographic of people. Like really, who walks into these nice restaurants with this suit and tie? Like, oh, I'm going to get shit all over myself tonight. I hope I have a crotch towel. Now, it's not like you're going to like a Duffy's Ale House or like a Hooters or like even an Applebee's. And that's the type of places I always walk out of like, holy shit, if only I had a crotch towel. Man. So I've been looking and, you ever see these really skinny bitches?
Fuck them hoes.
You see skinny people on, you know, all over like social media or whatever, and then like they're a little bit too skinny, but like all of a sudden you look at comments and stuff, and what people say. A lot of people are very hurtful and mean, but like the first food that everybody always goes to, you know, they're like, oh, look, she's too skinny. Why doesn't she eat a cheeseburger? Like, why is cheeseburger the first food of choice to go to? Like, I eat cheeseburgers on the regular. Like, I mean, granted, I'm fat, but like, that's not the first thing. Like, that's not the first fat food I would think of. If I were to think about being fat, cheeseburger's like very mediocre level. Cheeseburger's like, okay, I'm not trying to watch my weight. If I want to gain weight, I'd eat like a fucking. There's so many foods. I'm just like in my glory. Like
$50 worth of Domino's.
$50 worth of Domino's. You get cheesy bread, all the sauces. You get the little cookie thing. Oh my God! You get the Pizza Hut. Have you ever done the triple play pack? Oh my God! These are fat things. These are fat things. But you people reference. Oh, why don't you eat a cheeseburger? Like that's just like a normal Tuesday. Like what are you fucking? Christ. And you know, when people get offended for being too skinny, you ever see that? Like, people are offended. Oh, me? Too skinny? Like, I'm just like, fuck you. Like,
bro, you're too skinny, brother.
Too skinny. Like, nobody knows. No, I understand that it's, you know, you look at yourself in the mirror and you think you're fat even though you're skinny. But, you know, for fat people, you're not making anything better. I don't know. Maybe I'll lose that last part of the joke, but this is Yeah, but this is Comedy Corner, and
Corner. You want me to take you down?
yeah. Well, I'll say my neck joke.
You wanna do it? Go ahead.
I'll do. I been feeling very insecure sometimes. I do. Like, you ever, there's nothing that makes you feel more insecure sometimes than not being able to find your Adam's apple. Have you ever been like for me, it's not there. Other people have like a right angle to their neck, and I can't even, like, there's no hump, there's no bump, there's nothing. I'm the only dude, like, going up in a bar looking at my competition like, holy shit, do you see the size of that dude's neck? It's so girthy, it's huge, like, I can't even compete. And then I noticed this the other day, that when I'm sleeping and, like, I lean to my side, I have cleavage.
Oh, shit.
And then I noticed I have this mole growing right next to my vagina. It's so weird. I do not. All right, thank you very much. My name is Brian Kataya. I don't have a vagina.
He might have a vagina. That would question Nina a little bit, but he might have a vagina. All right. So what do we got? Just those two of the things and that. Oh, let's do pick of the week. And then when we come back, we'll be on the couch. Pick of the week, ladies and gentlemen. LA, what? Tell the people what you just made this into. What did they get into? The film festival, some shit.
This song, Can't Feel the Love, is going to be featured in an off-Broadway play starting
Awesome.
the middle of this month for about 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And
where's the off-Broadway play? Where
it's
can people see
at a
it?
theater called Planet Connections Theater in Manhattan. It's a very, very trendy theater. So
the Planet Connections connected with the Planet X.
Wow, I never.
It's a whole solar system. You got the solar system going on over there, my brother.
Meant to be.
Boom, 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 boom. Planet X, Can't Feel the Love, brought to you right here by LA.
To the pleasure, hope to compare, let's do it together. I'm in love with the pressure, stuck in the now, but chasing forever. They say never say never, but never did you think that this was enough. I answer because we lost all the trust. When push comes to shove, I can't feel the love. I think about you in almost every way. I'm interested in what you have to say. I kiss your mother, ask her how's her day. But you can't feel the love, you can't feel the love. We talk for hours on the telephone. I tell you I miss you, tell you it's been too long. You apologize and you tell me you're wrong. What in this world could bring this collision on? Tell me, I can't feel the love. 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 That felt good. I hold your hand so I can keep you close. Right by my side is where I need you most. I shout it out so everybody knows. But you can't feel the love, you can't feel the love. I tell you that you are the one for me. You're everything that I think you should be. I tried 100 times to make you see. I want to die with you in 2003. Come on, girl. I can't feel the love. 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 Where did it go? I struggle to find it. We used to be privates out in the public. We think nothing of it. I think that we love it. Who are we fooling? I mean, what are we doing? Should we keep it moving? How are we losing? If we were improving, what's the conclusion? I can't feel the love. I can't feel the love. I can't feel the love. I can't feel
Oh, I couldn't feel the love. I was doing the scratches. That's what you do.
He's being a DJ with no DJ booth, no disc. He's not being any sort of a disc jockey.
I tried jockeying discs once. I was like, and they weren't going anyway.
You know,
jockeying dicks.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard. I tried jockeying dicks.
Tried jockeying dicks once.
That's how he jockeys.
It's like two different kinds of clothes, jockeys and dickies.
So strange. He's so strange. That's Mr. Lee West. Everybody has.
All right, we have a trending issue going on in the news right now.
Huge issue.
It's a huge thing and it's trending. That's how I should say it. Apparently there was a terrible mom, and a little kid went into the gorilla thing, and unfortunately the gorilla had to get shotted. But because of which came some ridiculously hilarical memes. So we have right here, live and direct on LeighAlity TV and StrongIsland.tv each and every Wednesday. This week we have the top 5 gorilla memes. I appreciate all the Facebook love. Top 5 for when gorillas see kids from now on. Yo, fuck you, son.
I'd give that kid the finger.
Number 4. Shit, me get out of here for my ass is next.
That looks like every Dominican woman's ass on the subway.
Well, because they all wear those legging things.
Yeah.
Number 3. Caesar pulling up to Cincinnati like.
Oh, that's gonna be a crazy day.
That was the last movie I saw in the theater, to be honest with you.
Really?
What are we up to? Number 2. Hilarious things I can't wait to jump into as a kid. Trampoline, bounce house, ball pit, gorilla zoo. And for the number 1 meme, what do y'all think would have happened to this gorilla?
He would have got a blanket.
You know, he would have been taken peacefully, maybe tased at max. So, right here, ladies and gentlemen, we have with us 2 experts on everything ever in the world, ever. The guy with glasses and Mr. Brian Catania.
Thank you.
Gentlemen,
This is true. Valid facts.
what we're hearing is that there wasn't enough tranquilizers for this guy, or what? Like,
The gorilla should have been shot dead.
It was shot dead, Brian. It was shot dead right in the face in front of a 3-year-old child who's now going to grow up and not even be able to hear a car backfire.
Cars don't backfire anymore.
Is the boy alive?
The boy is very
The
alive.
boy is alive?
Boy is very alive, but at what expense?
How do you feel the child's life was in jeopardy?
I feel that child's life was never in jeopardy. Ever.
about
His parents
yourself,
don't
son?
watch Jeopardy even.
The child's life was in so much jeopardy. That child's life was in so much jeopardy.
It was
that
Wheel of
Alex,
Fortune? That Alex Trebek did one. Go.
Alex Trebek would have been like, this gorilla needs to be shot in the form of a question.
I spoke to Alex
That's
Trebek
the Daily
3
Double.
weeks ago. You don't know Alex Trebek. I know Alex Trebek. He is one of the biggest silverback donators this planet has ever seen, Brian.
Gentlemen.
Yes, that is true.
Gentlemen, let's not get out of here.
Excuse me, Mr. Lee West, but you don't know
You
anything.
did your part, sir.
You are not an expert at everything like us.
I'm an expert in experts. I'm an expert at experting.
He did hire us, and we are experts on everything, so he raises a good point.
Let me tell you. 62% of deaths in Oregon are caused by silverback gorillas.
They are not!
That is such old information, Brian. That is such... Those records have not been updated since the census, the gorilla census of 1984.
62% of deaths
In 1984.
in Oregon
In 1984, Brian.
caused.
67% of deaths by silverback gorillas in 1984.
That beats lung cancer, drunk driving, and rabies. Rabies is a big one.
Rabies
Got a
is
lot of
in
bats in
Oregon?
Oregon.
In
A lot of
Oregon.
bats in Oregon. A
Lot
lot
of
of bats.
I thought the coons had rabies.
So with this, this outrageous 62%, this gorilla should have been shot on sight, and it was. Thank the Lord Jesus Christ.
Here's what nobody wants to talk about. Nobody wants to talk about the neglect of the staff, who didn't even know that a male silverback gorilla standing 5'5", everybody knows this, any expert would know this, needs at least 78 bananas a day. And the last recorded time this gorilla had eaten, he was at 58 bananas. This was 3 hours before this child wandered into the pen.
Yes, this is true, yet the boy looks nothing like a banana. Does not look like any form of food source, protein, energy, or just anything that would get this gorilla through his day.
Well, this gorilla was 5'5", 150 pounds. How menacing could it be? I've met a similar woman at the Jersey Shore and slept with her. How dangerous could this gorilla have been, Brian, that it needed to be shot in the face?
This gorilla could have been very dangerous, and I am concerned for your life. The fact that you encountered this situation at the Jersey Shore with this silverback woman, and I am so sorry.
And you know what I did with her, Brian? I pumped her full of drinks and I tranquilized her. And I got out safely.
Yes, you might have. But how many tranquilizer darts did it take? And how many drinks did it take before this 500-pound silverback woman got put under?
She's irrelevant. Heavier and heavier.
Alright.
No. I am not done. I am not done.
Before you experts get out
Colon
of here.
cancer, cigarette smoke, and rabies. Gorillas.
Let's run the clip. I searched a million videos last night. I couldn't find anything with a gunshot or any kind of thud of a large animal hitting the floor. But we have a cartoonist's rendition of what happened. So, LA, if you would please.
Here's how things unfolded when a child fell into the gorilla exhibit at the Cincinnati Zoo. There's been much public outcry after Harambe, a silverback gorilla, was shot and killed after a child fell into the gorilla exhibit at the Cincinnati Zoo on Saturday. Some claim the gorilla appeared to be protecting the toddler and should not have been killed. However, the zoo maintains that authorities made the right decision, as it was a matter of life and death for the child. Harambe was a 17-year-old, 400-pound silverback gorilla that was shot dead when a child fell into its enclosure at the Cincinnati Zoo on May 28th. Witnesses say they heard the child ask if he could go in to swim with the gorillas, and that his mother had said no. However, the 4-year-old managed to get past a 3-foot-tall railing and bushes that were roughly 4 feet wide before falling into the animal enclosure. The child fell a distance of 15 feet into the moat below that was filled with water about a foot deep. 3 gorillas were in the enclosure at the time, but zookeepers managed to call 2 of them inside. Video captured by bystanders at the zoo show Harambe, the remaining gorilla, seeming to protect the child at times, while at other times aggressively dragging the toddler through the water. The executive director of the Cincinnati Zoo and Botanical Gardens says using a tranquilizer dart on the animal would have made the situation worse, as it would not have taken effect quickly enough and may have agitated the gorilla more. Reports say the child was sitting between the gorilla's legs when officials fatally shot the animal. In memory of Harambe, people have been leaving flowers around a bronze statue of a gorilla and her baby outside the Cincinnati Zoo's Gorilla World exhibit. Some say the child's parents should be punished for failing to keep a closer watch on their child. However, the zoo says it does not plan to press charges.
So that's the gorilla story.
The zoo doesn't plan to press charges? On who?
On the mother. Like, right now, the mother owes the zoo 10 grand, if you think about it.
Who's gonna start that GoFundMe?
You know what, I do feel for this gorilla, considering the gorilla actually was born on my birthday.
I know.
Shut the fuck up!
It was born, I swear, I did research.
Did a little research.
It just
turned 17.
On May 27th,
And
Friday.
you just turned 27.
While I was out in RVC, Rockville
Living
Center,
it up.
gallivanting on my open bar experience, the gorilla also aged a year with me.
There was a tragic shooting, and during your birthday, and you didn't even give two shit.
today.
No, that happened the day after the birthday. So he was already.
Oh,
17.
not on your birthday.
Not on my birthday, of course.
Wait,
That would
he
be
has
so
your
tragic.
birthday.
He has my birthday.
I hate to say it, but there is a resemblance.
No, I do not encourage anybody to shoot me. Just that gorilla.
He only got hate mail because he's white.
Yeah, I am. If I fell into the cage and I was in there, they wouldn't have shot me because I'm Caucasian.
Well, let me ask you guys a question. You know that was an endangered species, right?
Silverbacks are not endangered.
Like, what isn't an endangered species anymore, man? Like, the planet's going to shit, bro.
I don't know. There's plenty of 4-year-old boys.
Plenty of
No,
everybody.
Not many silverback gorillas.
How many? Now the situation has changed as it's developed into something completely different. How many 4-year-old boys can say they've touched a silverback gorilla and lived? Certainly none in Oregon. Certainly none in
I
Oregon.
seen the kid grabbing the dude's hand, like gorilla hand, like oh, and then he was like, felt he was too low in the water. My rendition felt he was too low in the water.
You've seen this with your own naked eyes.
Well, internet,
Or clothed eyes.
internet eyes, and of course when I'm on the internet, I'm naked. You know, so it's like he
Internet eyes
picks
is a
him
terrible
up
term.
out of the water and brought him over here. Like,
Are you talking about this kid right here?
Yeah,
Well, now this kid lived. And so forth, he is one of the few people ever to encounter a silverback gorilla, touch one, and live. So now this boy is endangered. He's an
boy
endangered
is the
only one of
species.
his kind.
He's the only one of his kind.
well, let's not shoot this kid.
He's endangered right now.
I hope he doesn't jack anybody for cigarettes. Or
He
something.
is very few of his kind, and maybe we should lock him up in a
In a bubble.
an exhibit and say this is.
And that's his habitat, and don't go through the woods. It's like when you come into my house. Don't go through the bushes, don't cross the gate, and you won't get shot. And it's like, it's easy.
Maybe they should auction off the gun.
George Zimmerman reference.
That would be pretty. I would buy the gun. I would buy the gun.
And donate the proceeds to save the silverback gorillas.
Save the gorillas.
No, to save more people that encounter wildlife things and live.
Now, how about the higher doses of tranquilizers? Because that's all I'm saying.
No, they couldn't use the tranquilizer. I said the same thing, but they couldn't use the tranquilizer. Could have took minutes to take effect.
So they don't
So-
have the
your
right
position?
one.
Minutes already.
They
No,
don't have
it's
the
got to
right
get in
one.
the bloodstream. It's not fast enough. So once that gorilla was shot with the tranquilizer, it would have freaked out and ripped the kid apart. Because initially I said they should have just tranquilized him, but after understanding it, it could have took
Right.
2-3 minutes.
So my-
Sleep on heroin in like a minute.
Right. To my understanding is they do not. A lot can happen in a minute. But to my understanding is they do not have the right tranquilizers to handle the animals that they have. That's how I feel it. Boom, he falls. Done. He wakes up in 20 minutes. Everything is over.
You gotta get those Jurassic Park tranks.
Them with the green and the vial, like with the fins like
green in the
with like the fins like darts,
So LA, you obviously aren't an expert like me and Kenny. But what is your position? How do you feel about this?
I would have just let nature take its course.
Yeah?
Yeah, this is nature.
Circle of life.
Why get involved? Listen, the kid
Darwinism.
he wanted to go swimming with the gorillas. So, he made a decision. Let's see what happens.
You call it Darwinism?
Darwinism. So,
Yeah, they would have killed the
Selection.
gorilla.
I mean, I didn't see the other gorillas, shooting the kid. So
it's true.
There was no way that ended without that gorilla dying.
I mean, they came out with grape aid, but they didn't shoot anybody.
Great big.
That's terrible.
A gorilla is 6 times the strength of a human man. And they give birth, and when they're pregnant, it takes 9 months for the woman to give birth.
And
See,
they're
I'm
very
an
similar.
expert on this shit.
Right.
They should have just
killed the motherfucker.
They should have just threw the kid a vial of Special K. Have
Boom.
at it.
Let the kid do some K. He's 3, bro.
You're stronger
4.
than a gorilla on K.
4 years old, believe.
4.
So we
4.
need
A
little
4-year-old
K.
in a K-hole. That's what you need. Like, what?
What would you rather have, a K-hole or being ripped apart by a silverback gorilla.
Well, at least when you're in a K-hole, you don't feel the ripping apart of the...
Have you ever been in a K-hole?
No.
I've been in a K-hole.
No,
It's pretty dark in that motherfucker.
Your lips move, but you can't hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard a song like that.
Big point.
Oh, man. So...
Hey, wow, we went like 50 minutes before dead air. That's pretty funny.
no,
we have guests sometimes.
No,
that
I
doesn't
just-
happen.
This is what happens, ladies and gentlemen, the experts on everything, when the two of them spend 10 hours a day together and coming up with fucking ideas.
Nine.
And I love it. I was so enthralled. They were jumping in. We got a group message for LeighAlity TV team members. And they're like, we should do this about the gorilla. The gorilla. Let's do it. What? You guys are awesome, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys, man. And, I mean, the show wouldn't be what it is without you. And once again, I'm expressing my thanks to both of you.
Thank you
This
for.
this is the dream team I had in my brain when I figured I needed to make a revamping, and I appreciate you guys, and you guys are awesome.
Thank you for including me in this a year ago today. And thank you to now I have new friends.
Which is, you know, it's a networking outlet for us, and also we get to drink wine.
Yeah. What else am I gonna do on a Wednesday night that's fun and we get to drink?
They say Wednesday Wine Day. Wednesday. What's the hashtag? Wednesday wine.
Wine down Wednesdays.
Wine down Wednesdays, and we hump. We hump on Wednesdays because
No,
you're
we
drunk
don't-
on wine.
We don't do
I mean,
that. We don't do that.
We don't hump each other, but I would hope that each of us go home to hump others.
Want to give a shout out to our sponsor?
Yeah, actually, we have enough time to do What's Hot.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow, that's been years.
Yeah, it's been a couple days since we did What's Hot.
Couple days.
Everybody make your best fire noise. Ready? Go! So it's actually tomorrow night. It's Thursday at Emporium. It's lit and loaded.
Lit and loaded.
$5 off for everyone until 11 o'clock. And just get in there. It's at the Emporium, lit and loaded. Right? Oh, ladies free till 10:30.
That's always a plus. Emporium's the only place in the world I can go and not have a place to stand. It's so big.
That's true.
It is very big. It's a beautiful venue, and they always hook us up with free passes and such like this.
It's unfortunate it's just full of immature 23 Puerto Rican girls.
What's
Whoa,
wrong
whoa,
with
whoa,
23?
why'd you have to bring race into
like if I was like one of those Hindu bombers, like the Puerto Rican virgins are the ones I'd ask for.
The Puerto Rican virgins?
Right, because you know you get like 47 virgins or
You
whatever.
ever
they
seen
do.
a Puerto Rican virgin?
No, you're actually right. That's a good point, bro.
I would love
Damn
a
it,
bar.
they're probably playing Dungeons and Dragons.
I'd
Forget
love
it.
a
I
bar
don't
full
want
of
that.
28-year-old Puerto Rican girls.
That.
That'd be fine. 23-year-old Puerto Rican girls, I can't talk to
They have
23-year-old
nice
Puerto
asses.
Rican
They do
girls
have
about
nice
anything.
asses. I would want to fuck all their ass.
Rice and Beans did not miss her.
Yeah, but what are you going to talk about when you're done fucking? We're old now. You talk about shit after sex.
No! You know what I'm talking about? Is yo, the Uber's outside. I gotta go to the shop. That's what I talk about.
I'm gonna fuck them all from behind.
Oh, God. I got to give it to him. He tried to get that off the ground, and he did.
He did do it. He did it. We have liftoff.
There's something else that's hot that's going on. Next week from tomorrow, Veterans Comedy Show is going to be performing at the Broadway Comedy
June
Club.
9th.
Wow, that's wait.
Broadway Comedy
Was that a
Club.
Friday?
Thursday.
Ah, that's awesome.
Thursday, I might leave work a half hour early.
That's probably a good idea.
Thursday, the 9th, check us out at Veterans Comedy Show. We're going to be performing at Broadway Comedy Club.
Broadway Comedy Club, 53rd and 8th.
You're pretty good.
73rd and something else.
Numbers
Five,
and
there's
numbers?
definitely a 5 in there. There's numbers and numbers, and then it's between the other two number streets.
I think it's 73.
23. All right. Shout out to the sponsors. Gigantic, huge up once again. Did George and George Jr. Swirtle. One of them's a poppy. One of them's a grand poppy.
Jam.
They just had a little rugrat. So shout out to them.
Oh, baby Schwert.
Oh, we got a baby Swirtle.
Little baby Schwirtle.
Oh, baby Swirtle. Shout out to you guys. You guys keep that body work going. Spray that paint. You guys are amazing. They want you guys at home to know that it's your right as a consumer to take your vehicle to any motor vehicle repair shop of your choosing. As long as they got that green Registered motor vehicle repair shop sign outside. You can go there. I recommend going to go see my good friends at 200 Blackberry Road in Islandia. It's George and George Jr. Schwertel. And don't forget to congratulate them on that little baby.
Little Schwertel, you split. Sorry. Schwertel, Auto Body.
Schwertel's Auto Body. I do trainings, they do hosts. Gentlemen, go ahead with your contacts.
Project9line.org and veteranscomedyassault.com.
.com.
I think it's .org for both Veterans Comedy Assault.
They're all organizations. So
They're all organizations.
He's going to look it up while Kenny tells about the hashtag.
VeteransComedyAssault.org.
You just hashtag that guy with glasses. No, not that guy with glasses.
The guy with glasses.
The guy with glasses.
The guy with glasses.
I meant to get to how your interview went on Monday, but we'll talk about that in the car, I guess.
Yeah.
.com, .org?
.org, project9line.org.
MrLeighWest.com, Lee West, Mr. Lee West, all of your social medias. We love you. We'll be back next Wednesday. Thank you guys for 2 awesome years of LeighAlity TV. You ain't got enough yet? Well, I got some more. I got like another 2, 5, 12, whatever it takes to get this thing off the ground. We love you. Pieces.
Unless you die in a car wreck.
Or by Silverback Gorilla.